too tight.
Eat it.
What is going on, my doggies? Welcome back to another video. Hey, we are on one hell of an adventure right now. I've got this bike absolutely loaded up to the tilt. I'm out here testing a couple of new things. We've got a new tent. I've got these new saddlebags to the side of the bike. So we've got everything. We've got absolutely no food right now. We've got 2 fishing rods, minimal everything really. We've got a little bit of water, a little bit of camping gear, but not much. Got to test out a new tent. But what I really want to do in this episode, get on my bike, I'll get on this bike here, punch it along this coast, find a fishing spot and land a silver ghost. If we can do that, first things first, we need to find a bit of bait. Have a go at this bike butt. She is loaded, boy. So I got these new bags, these new Krieger bags on the side here. They're full of stuff. We've got 2 fishing rods here, fishing rods holder here, another little bag full of goodies there, and then a couple of essentials in that bag there. That's it, that's all we've got. Fair bit of stuff there, but I try to pack as minimal as possible. Let's get this. We don't have much time. A little bit of sun, got about that much sun, and right now, as you can see, the beaches are just covered in weed, and that ain't a good sign. So we're just gonna keep hoofing that way. Hopefully we can find somewhere to set up the tent, lob a bait, catch a silver ghost. Frothing! Let's go. Right now, the tides are ridiculously big, dude. Like, we've got massive tides at the moment. And what's happening is that the beaches are meeting the sand dunes. The sand dunes like this, the water's coming right up to the sand dune, washing up like this, and it's not leaving me any room to ride. So a lot of the places I just got to time it. When that water drains out, I'm just flat stick, try to get past the water. But we'll just keep going up the coast. We've got to try to get away from the seaweed. That's the problem right now. Heaps of weed on this beach where I am right now. Not good. Good arvo, but it's on fire. We're gonna have to time this. We're gonna have to time this right. Now or never. Wait! Soft, bro! Convenient. Oh, I got a decision to make, and I've got a decision to make very bloody quickly. We stopped at one spot on the way. It looked incredibly good. There's a lot of swell, but it didn't look like there was too much weed in the water. This is another epic spot. I've pulled some absolute slobs out of this fishing spot here. But I think what the problem is, just up the coast here, about 100 meters up there, there's a big bit of seaweed, and it's just going in and out with the tide or with the waves or the shore there. That can move up here within a couple of minutes, and that is not good. This looks real good, but big reef out the back there, deep gutter, another reef out the back there. This is a sick spot, but that weed is worrying me, and we're running out of time. What do I do? I might race back to the other spot. It's about 20 minutes back that way. All right, let's go. We're gonna have to punch it. I would fish here, but that weed's no good. absolutely sweating bullets right now. Ah, my shirt is soaking wet. But we've arrived on location. This is it. This is the spot. There's a lot of swell. The problem that we're gonna have is the swell is big, man. Big swell, big tides. I'm gonna have to sleep up on the top of this dune here, but it looks real good. Big deep hole there. Reef on the left-hand side. I've got about, I don't know, what's that? 45 minutes to an hour to get some bait. So I'm just gonna start piffing lures, see if we can get some bait. Let's see how we go. All right, so ideally, the fish that we're chasing right now is something called a tailor. And I'd love to get one for dinner and maybe 1 or 2 for bait, because I'm gonna be in for the long run if we get some bait tonight. We'll stay up most of the night trying to get a ghost on the deck. So we've got about half an hour's light left right now. See if we can get a fish. Tailor is what we're going for. Dinner and bait. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Look at it! Yeah, doggies! Let's go. We've got to get a tailor on the deck. Without a tailor, we're done for. Hey! Whoo! Sa! Sa! Well, we really badly need to get a fish, because if I don't get a fish, I actually have no food on me. Like, we've got no food at all for dinner. There's a little bit of seaweed out there, which is not a good sign, eh? I've got seaweed on now. Ah, this isn't good. It's not good. Not a good sign. Sa! Ba! Ba! Woo! Boo! Come on, eat it, eat it, eat it. Eat it. Come on. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Come on. Ah! Oh my God! Alright, this is the most brutal, this is the most crucial time right now. I cannot lose this fish, doggies. We can't lose this fish. Please, please, please don't lose this fish. Don't lose the fish, don't lose the fish, don't lose the fish. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Yeah! Ooh! You don't even understand what that fish means to me right now. Holy shit! Look at the sun. The sun's nearly set and we've just got the first fish of the day. This fish means everything to me. Yes! All right, let's see if we can get another one. That's good. Nice little tailor. Beautiful, look at him in the light. That's real good. That's bait and dinner. Need to get another one. Look at that sun. Just about to melt into the ocean. One fish on the deck. Bwah! One more would be beautiful, but hey, one's enough. Beggars can't be choosers, right? This is probably gonna be my last cast. I've got to go set up camp, find firewood, do all the good stuff. Look at that sun. She's about to disappear. Come on. Come on, one more, come on. Look at that, dude. The sun just set. We've got one fish on the deck. And then if you look over the back here, we've got this little bit of a storm coming in. All those little bits of streaks in the sky you can see there is rain. So that's a little bit of a rainstorm out there. One hell of a sunset just happened just then. And we got one fish on the deck, which I'm pretty stoked about. Also, well, actually, this actually isn't really like a fishing mission, to be honest. I'm just coming out to test out these bags, see how they go, and also test out this new tent. So I've got this new tent. This is by far the lightest, smallest tent I've ever had. I'm always on the hunt for a good looking tent. So let's set this thing up and I'll give you a look. Haven't used it yet. Pretty excited. Oh, that right there is the tent itself. That's the whole entire tent right there. It's tiny. Look at the size of it. It's that big. It's tiny, this tiny little tent. It weighs absolutely nothing. All I do, or all that I've done, is I've got these big sand pegs and I've just chucked them in as well, because these things, if you don't have it, like this afternoon's beautiful, there's not much wind, but if you got a lot of wind, good luck to you. I'm also going to take advantage of this carpet. Some mad dogs come down here and just left a big sheet of carpet on the beach. We're sleeping on it. That is the tent right there. There's no flies, there's nothing to it. Boom! Just like that, our new little tent has been set up. Super simple setup. one little set of poles there, another set of poles make that ring there, and that's it. That's how she looks. It's actually the smallest, lightest tent I've ever used, and there's actually a fair bit of room inside. If you have a look in here, super fine bug mesh, still lets the air through. But inside, you obviously can't sit up, but she's spacious in there, heaps of room for sleeping. I reckon it's sick, mate. I got a blow up mattress, blow up pillow to chuck in there as well. We've got one fish, man, one fish. Better than nothing. If you're an OG follower to the channel, you will remember this pillow is as old as this YouTube channel. Inflatable pillow, still going strong, and inflatable mattress, as old as the YouTube channel, still going strong. I don't even understand how this blow-up mattress is still alive. Sleeping on sticks, and now we've slept everywhere on this thing and it's still going strong. Actually blows my mind.
I say this every single time, but look at that, man. Look at that. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm froth, I'm so happy. Little bit of a moon up there, storm in the background, motorbike here, tent here. Look at this, mate. What I'm actually gonna do is I've got about 15 minutes of this beautiful twilight left. I'm gonna keep flicking lures to see if we can get another fish. That one I got down there is gonna be dinner. We'll see if we can get one more on the around the fire. So I can have one around the fire and we can use one for fishing bait tonight. If not, I'm just gonna have that one for dinner, wake up early, try to fish. But that's the plan. I'm gonna go flick some lures. Oh! Have a go at that sunset, boy. That is absolutely beautiful. Come on, one more fish. This is the time, actually. This is the perfect time to be fishing anyway. Come on, one more would just make me so happy. Come on, big dog, come on, come on. So! So! Should have put my bloody boots back on walking around out here, eh? This is snake country right now. There'll be snakes out here for sure. Look at that, mate. It's not a bad little haul of wood. This time of the year, all I'm allowed to do is have a fire for cooking purposes. I'm not actually allowed to sit around a fire and like enjoy it because it's summer right now, but it's not 100%, it's not 100% fire banned. I'm allowed to have a fire while I cook, and that's it. So we'll just have a little bit of wood, cook this fish up, and then we'll knock the fire out. That's all we need anyway. All right, so tonight we're gonna light the fire like normal people. We've got a lighter. But something that I do a lot, so I just keep this in my backpack all the time. It's like a tin, but this is like full of for mints, right? But what I actually keep inside this tin are these tiny little fire lighters. So there's these little fire lighters here. I keep them inside that little tin there. And mate, I tell you what, if you're ever out in the rain or it's windy or you need to get a fire going real quick smart, this is the way to do it, mate. It takes up no room in the car or on the motorbike or whatever. You just chuck your little fire lighter in there, light him up. Before you know it, you're gonna have one hell of a fire. Super easy. Here's the fish that saved the day. Literally saved the day. It's not a bad sized tailor, not bad eating fresh. What I'm gonna do right now is, what I'm doing right now is, I'm just taking the scales off this fish. The way we're gonna cook the fish is, this is like the maximum way to get meat off the fish. You basically eat the whole entire thing except for the guts. So just gonna get all the scales off, give him a good clean. I'm gonna go run down and grab some salt water, chuck him on that fire there. at that, that's dinner. Would have been good to get another one because we could have gone fishing for some bigger fish, but that's good enough for now. Oh, that is a bloody beautiful little cooking fire. You don't need much, just a little fire like that. What we got down here is we've got a pot and we've got a pan. Now this is where it takes a little bit of time. This is going to take a little bit of time, but what we want is 100% fresh, beautiful, crystal clear salt water. And we don't want any sand in it. The problem is there's so much swell right now that all the water up here is just completely covered, filled with sand. So collect it in this pot, let the sand settle, pour the good water into this pot. It's going to take a while, but we'll get there. Right, what we're going to do, fill that up with water, let the sand sink, and then we'll just take that clean water on top. That'll do ya. We'll just keep doing that. Let the sand sink. In we go. All right, we've got a little pot here full of salt water. That's looking pretty bloody good right there. We're gonna chuck the lid on that clean salt water. Just gonna sit that next to the fire. Right there, that's not gonna take too long to boil. While we've got our little pot sitting there full of salt water, down here we've got little fish wings, which have been cleaned in the water as well. And then we've got the fish body. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna knock the tail off, because we don't need the tail. There's obviously not too much meat in that. Get rid of the tail. I'm gonna cut this into 3 sections. One, cut him there. Also, we're gonna cut him there. Bang, bang, bang. One beautiful section of meat. Another cut here. That bloody GoPro on me head just cut out on me. But what I'm doing is, I'm cutting this side of the fish here as well. Just gonna snap it, just like that. So now we've got these beautiful little chunks of fish. Look how fresh that is. No scales, no guts, no nothing. Got 3 pieces of fish there. Cute little fish wings here. This is gonna be mad, mate. This is gonna taste delicious. Hey! Didn't take long. What I did was I just propped up that pot on 2 sticks. Instantly starts boiling. So what we'll do is now we'll get the ants off the fish, and we're just going to lower the fish straight into that boiling salt water. Little fish wings, boya. Big chunk there, boya. Probably a little bit too much water. Hallelujah. Last piece, biggest piece of them all. Look at these ants, they're going a ham on this fish. Get off. Oh, there we go, one more. Ah, look at that, an ant is in it. It's all right. Righto, bang that lid back on. Bang, we are cooking. So this method down here is called broiling, and it is a bloody good way to cook a fish. If you want to get the maximum amount of meat off of a fish, this is the way to do it. If you fillet a fish, you're going to lose a whole heap of meat. If you chuck the fish on the coals, you still get a lot of meat doing that, but you do lose a little bit. By doing this, you're getting so much. And then after you finish the fish, you get left with this salty, like fishy, briny water, and I drink it. It is bloody beautiful. We've got about another minute. I'm gonna take that off, let it cool down, and we're gonna have a chew. We are so lucky we got that one fish. If we didn't get that fish, I would have been cooked. I reckon what I'll do on that bike is just keep a little bag of flour tucked away somewhere. So if we ever have this issue again, I can make a little mini damper out here in the bush, and we'll bang a little mini damper on the fire. That would be beautiful right now. I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm pretty excited to dig into this fish. We haven't cooked fish like this for a while. Super simple, but it's bloody delicious. Look at that. That is just a big chunk of white steaming fish meat right there. Oh, dude. That's so good. It's moist, it's salty, tastes like fish, obviously, but it's just bloody good. Very easy way to cook fish. And it's delicious, man. at that. That is just a big chunk of fish meat right there. Oh. I don't know what we would have done if we didn't catch this. Well, there ain't much left in that pot, I'll give you the hot tip. But this is that salty brine that I was talking about before. This little, that's what you're left with in there. It's just this salty, delicious, salty brine. Probably really good for you. I don't know if it is, but it tastes bloody good. Oh, it's like salty, oily goodness, man. I actually love it. It's real good. The time has come. Let's see if this tent is any good or not. Actually, what I got to do still, because it's pretty warm right now, it's summer here in Australia, this little blow up mattress actually gets pretty sticky. So I've just got this like super light sarong. I'm just going to put that on top of the mattress because your skin literally sticks to the blanket. So I'll just do that. So this is how we're looking in here. It's pretty sick actually. It's pretty big. That's it. Just like that. It is bedtime. As always, if anything busted ass happens tonight, you guys will be the first to know about it. Tonight we've got a torch so we can film whatever happens, but pretty cruisy around here, I think. It should be all good. Alright, I'm gonna get some shuttle. I'll see you guys early in the morning what the plan tomorrow is. But give that motorbike hell, and we're gonna go find some big fish. That's the plan anyway. But look, anything could happen. I just had a mad feed. Now I'm sleeping in a tent. Life's good, man. Alright, I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna have a Brewster session actually. That's what we're doing. We're having Brewster sessions first. See you later, my doggies. Ha! Good bloody morning to you. What a place to wake up. Have a go at this. I love doing this, eh? This is the best. Very, very good sleep last night. A little bit cold actually. Obviously I didn't have any blankets or doonas. It is the middle of summer right now here in Australia, and it was actually a little bit cold, but good sleep, man. I reckon we're gonna have to kick a Brewster session in the arse. Maybe flick a lure or two down there again. And then if we don't get any fish, we'll jump on the bike, punch down that way, see if we can get a fish. First things first, coffee. Come on, big dog, don't do this to me. There we go. It's a little bit windy right now. That ain't gonna take too long to boil. A little bit of water in a billy or in a pot on top of that there. That ain't gonna take long to boil at all. All right, this tent. Let's have a yarn about this tent. First night sleeping in this tent. Good sleep, a little bit chilly, but it wasn't too bad. One thing that I was skeptical about this tent is that there is no pole from here to here. So there's nothing supporting the inside of this. It's purely the tension that you have on that end and that you have on that end by these strings that hold this tent together. Right now, it's about a 15 knot easterly wind. So the wind's coming from the east, it's pushing through this way. And it's still holding up very, very tight. I thought it would have been like full collapsing. If you were to face this thing at like a, I don't know, 30, 35 knot wind, you'd have to face the back towards the wind. But mate, good sleep. Lots of room in here. I had a bloody good sleep actually. It's not a bad tent. This thing flaps around like crazy, but I think that thing there is meant to tie off up here like that or something. Anyway, I'm loving it. It's a tiny little tent, weighs less than a kilo, and it's good for these motorbike missions. Just like that, we've got a pot of boiling water. Look at that steam. Oh, we'll turn this bad boy off. This thing's so good, eh? This thing does not take long to boil water. It's actually really good. Well, I've got a pot of boiling water down here. FDYS coffee. This stuff is actually still available. If you're watching this video right now, This is a limited edition coffee from me, the Field Day FDYS coffee. It's so bloody good. Some of the reviews that we've been getting on this coffee are outstanding, dude. So if you guys want to get yourselves a bag of this, make sure you jump on. There's a link in the description of this video. Grab your coffee. Comes in these epic little pre-drip filters, which is so easy for camping. You just bust the little wings open like that, rip the top off, sit them over the top of your cup just like this, and there you've got a beautiful little coffee. FDYS blend. Bloody beautiful. It's a dark roasted strong coffee. Beans are sourced from Colombia, Brazil and Indonesia, infused together to make this beautiful, unique taste. I tell you what, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty good. Ah, that's a bloody good drop. All right, this is the plan for the day. We got no plans. What I'll do is I'll pack up all this stuff, chuck it back on the bike. We're gonna punch south of here, and I got no idea what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be a sick day. I reckon we'll just go for it. We'll try to get a big fish on the deck, eh? Maybe we'll try to get a fish. Gotta find some clean water. If we can find clean water, we'll go fishing. I'm gonna neck this coffee, pack up. See you guys out there on the beach. Ow! But man, these bags, this is what I really come out to do, is test how these bags went, and man, they can fit a lot of gear in them, eh? I've got a heap of gear in there. I've got a heap of fishing gear and camping gear and cooking gear in this one. It's so good, man. There's a lot of gear in these bags right now, and basically nothing in this backpack. I got a bottle, I got a camel pack with water, and the tent goes in the backpack. That's it. These two things are full of stuff and pretty good. I could probably take a bit of stuff out on the next trip, to be honest, but it's just a little bit of a test run. All right, let's start this big rig up and head that way. All right, let's do this. There's so much seaweed everywhere. It's not good. This is so sick, but this is what adventures are all about, eh? Doing this. Come on, we need to find another place to fish, but right now it is seaweed water absolutely everywhere. We'll find a spot, hopefully. From up here, this is actually sick. It is so windy, the sand is just getting blown off these sand dunes straight into me bloody noggin. Have a go at the views, but it's pretty sick up here. You can see all the seaweed in the water. That's gonna be that's the issue we're having right now. It's just seaweed everywhere, man. It's dirty water, not good, eh? It's pretty fun wrapping around in these dunes, but I've just pulled up to this little spot here. It kind of looks all right. There's a lot of seaweed in the water. I'm just gonna get a popper. I'm gonna see if I can get a surface hit from a tailor in here. If we can get a surface water tailor this morning, that'll be so dope. I'm gonna flick a couple of lures out here. It looks pretty good. It is that windy right now that I don't even know if we're going to get a fish, but the wind is behind me, so I'm going to be able to piff this lure so far. Let's see if we can get a fish. What we're doing here is we're just going to throw out this little popper. If we can get a surface hit on this lure, bah, it'll be the best morning ever. Bass! Oh, that wind just takes it, dude. Good, 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 good.
fish. I'm not even kidding. First cast, we've got fish on. That's first cast, bruh. You're joking. All right, we've got a little fish on here. On the surface lure as well. This is good. That thing just came and smashed a popper first cast. Oh, look at the little bait fish, nice little tailor. Good start, good start. Oh, he just got off. There he goes there. That's first cast, mate. That's good going. Very good going. Little popper just got smacked. How does that even happen? First cast, bang, whack a tailor. Literally first cast on a surface lure, get a tailor. I've probably been fishing for 30-40 minutes, not even one more strike. Crazy, man. Lost it right at the beach. No good. We'll keep punching up and see what happens. Ah! I'm lost, I'm done. I'm heading up and down the coast here trying to find a bit without seaweed. Can't do it, mate. Too much seaweed, bloody windy. What I might do is run home, grab a surfboard, go for a little bit of a longboard, and then I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you bang one of the 2 buttons that come up. Also, if you want to get your merch, these dirty, amazing slob shirts, we've got dope hats, fieldayshop.com, go check it out. All right, my doggies, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, in the next video, we're going to be getting slobs on this motorbike. Big silver ghost on the motorbike. That's the goals. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Sight. Huh.